We discovered when I was 5, and living with it has been a blessing. It has been the most amazing and difficult part of my life. It has been the most interesting, and it has been my strength, and it has been my superpower. That's what makes me feel special and unique every day, because I'm fighting every day of my life. It's something that not everybody can do, and for the fact that I can do it, I feel powerful. The hardest part, the stigmatization and the fear of not surviving another crisis. People judge you before they even know you. People call you lazy. People call you... Basically, the most used word is lazy. People call you names like zombie, you have a funny structure. People call you vampire because you have yellow or red eyes. The hardest part is not getting to live life the way you want to. The hardest part is watching people like you die, sometimes right before your eyes, and sometimes you hear about it. The hardest part is waking up in the morning and not knowing if I will have a complete day without falling somewhere or without having a crisis attack somewhere. The hardest part is not getting to be in class with your mates every day, not getting to write exams in the hall but on the sick bed. The hardest part is taking pills every day, surviving on people's blood, and making the hospital your second home. It's hard. When people call you a sickle, it hits differently. Someone can just tell me, you look like a sickle cell patient, and I'm like, you look like a sickle cell warrior, and I smile, but you just tell me I'm a sickle. It makes you, it cripples your emotions. It makes you feel less human. And I see no reason why, possibly because everybody thinks that we are the group of people that fall sick often, so they just call you sickle, which is painful. And I wish that I can whisper in everybody's ear in the world that it's not a dead sentence, and you don't call us sickle. We're beautiful. You can find another name for us. We are smart. There are so many attributes that describe us. There are so many words that you can call us. Warrior, I would say, is the most amazing word I've come across, because we fight. There's no sickle cell warrior that is not a fighter. That's what we do. So please, the term sickler, it's bad. Someone told me I was going to die at 24. I had a neighbor who had a brother that was sickle cell, and he died at 24. So I was scared of getting to 20, not even 24. And I wanted to die at 18. I even planned my life. I was like, after secondary school, I'll die. But I got someone that told me that's a big fat lie. I'm 50 years old and I'm living with sickle cell. And that was how I found my strength. We're not dying at 25. We're not dying at 20. We will live for as long as God wants us to live. I had friends treating me with love. I had friends treating me with pity. Some were basically about the stigmatization. I had days that if I can't walk, I need support, and they'd be like, carry yourself. I had days that if I miss class, and I was like, can I have your notes? And they'd be like, why are you always sick? Can't you just stay in class like others? And I have friends that once they hear I'm sick, no matter what part of the world they are, if they can't come, they call. I have friends that have showed me love more than I even deserve. And some of them, I see them as reason to live. because they so much believe in my strength. I've had friends, or I still have friends, that see me as the most smart, beautiful, and intelligent person they've met in their life. I'm really blessed with friends that love me. And for those that pity me, I try as much as I can to cut off from them. I don't want you loving me out of pity. I want you to see the real me. I want you to see me. And I don't want you to overlook my sickle cell. I want you to see me with it because it's what I have. I had a list. When I thought I was going to die before 24, my list was to at least have 3 certificates. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I wanted 3. And I wanted to have a foundation for sickle cell patients. And I wanted to have one sickle cell bestie that could carry on my legacy when I'm gone. And since I thought all of us were dying when we were 18, 20, I said to for someone younger, like 4, so that at least you still have more years before you join us. And I had to do away with all those things when I found out that I'm strong and I can pass through that age. But I have one thing on the list that I am still doing, which is to have a foundation that would show love to every sickle cell warrior in the world. And it's called the Strong Foundation. I started it with a friend, then she died, so I'm left to carry on. But I have amazing team members and I've never felt alone. Naida, I love you even in death. And everything I do, it's a memory of you. She was a warrior. The inspiration came when I went to the hospital and I saw a woman crying. I asked her what's wrong and she said her daughter is having crisis and she doesn't even have money to buy hospital card. She came if they could help her. And I started crying because I saw somebody going through pains that I experienced and I can't help. So immediately I made a few calls. I made a post on my status and I was like, please help save life. And contributions started coming in. And we were able to get her treatment. But along the line, I was sitting with her in the hospital, holding her hands and trying to encourage her. But 5 minutes later, she just told me, you tried and I'm very grateful, but I want to rest. I thought she wanted to sleep, so I told her to go ahead and rest. I didn't know that she was going to die. So at that moment, she died, and I made a promise that nobody was going to suffer like that again. I'm going to find people that we can raise money and always come to the aid of sickle cell patients. I had a friend that people thought she was a witch because she's sickle cell. They said she's the one finishing her parents' money because every single time she's in the hospital, she takes it to their marine wall. One of the reasons for the foundation is to make sure that everybody sees sickle cell disease as a normal blood disorder, not a diabolic thing. I want everybody to help, let's support, and let's please stop the stigmatization. If I can achieve that, even if I don't make it to 50 or 100, I know that I've done something in a lifetime. And I've never felt alone doing this, because for every soul that have died with sickle cell anemia, they watch over us. We are 3. I'm the firstborn. I am the only sickle cell warrior. My younger sister is AA and our last born is AS. Which means any doctor or anybody that tells you that your AS, she's AS, you guys should go ahead and get married, it's usually the 3rd child that comes out as a sickle cell warrior. That's a lie. I'm the first child. The other 2 are healthy. So why gamble? Just marry right. Don't try your luck. People's life we're talking about here. and you can never even understand the pain. My dad is AS. My mom is AS. Surprisingly, my dad is a med lab scientist. Which of course meant he knew about it. But I don't know their story, I just know it happened. Love is never ever enough reason for you to go ahead and marry the wrong genotype. I've seen situations that the love fade out when the child starts crying, or when the pain gets unbearable, or when you're always in the hospital. You begin to hate the person. You begin to hate the person you got married to. And prayers, yes, prayer is a good thing, but heaven help those who help themselves. There are things you can avoid. I can't go ahead and marry somebody that is AS and say I'll pray to God to change my children's genotype. The best you can do is walk up to a hospital, check your genotype at least 3 times, and then find somebody compatible. I can stay single for the rest of my life if I don't find an AA partner. I will never try to gamble somebody's life. You know why? Because I can take 4 days to explain the pain, but you still not get it. You'll still not get the part of not living normal. Some people describe it as somebody stabbing you with a knife continuously, but sometimes I even feel it's over. It's not what it, like you're not even hitting the nail on the head. Imagine staying on the hospital bed. At least in a day you get 7 injections. Yes, at least. Don't even gamble it. Let's not go there. Don't even gamble it. It's not worth it. Love is never enough. I take God beg you. If you're not compatible, please walk away. The earlier the better. Possibly on your first date, you should always ask what's your genotype. For every guy I see and I like, the first thing I ask is what's your genotype. Even if you don't like me, but I know I like you, I know something might work out because I have this charm. I can just get you. So I'll definitely ask you, bros, what's your genotype? And if you see your AS, automatically the love dies. I don't even have to fight it. But when you see your A, I'll be like, okay. And then, so, don't try it. Someone told my dad that if they take out all the blood in my body and replace it with that of an AA, I'll be fine. One time I had a very serious crisis. I had jaundice and they had to take out everything in me and refill me with blood from AA. I'm still sickle cell and I still have crisis. Technology, don't try anything. It's not worth the try. What if before you get to try the person dies, or in the process of trying the person dies? Technology, prayers. I still feel you're gambling with somebody's life, which is not meant to be. The best solution is to marry right. Marry right. No matter how fine or rich the person is. Surprisingly, most of these are sickle cell boys are cute and charming. If your AS, walk away from them, please. Leave them for the AA ladies. And do the same to us too. We know we are hard to resist, but please, marry right. Sometimes people will be like, you don't look sickle cell. I'm like, oh, I forgot to work with my folic acid on my forehead. Or I forgot to hang my penta around my ears. Like, I know some of us have the physical structures that we look very healthy. Doesn't change the fact that we are one, but we appreciate the compliment. So try as much as possible to transfer the positive comments to those that even look like it. Be like, this is why sickle cell. She even looks it now. Look at her yellow eyes. Look at her big stomach. Words hurt. When you see somebody like this, just encourage the person. When I missed my exams, I walked into my HOD's office and the lady in his office was like, why did you miss exams? I said, ma, I was on admission. Why were you on admission? Ma, I had crisis. You're a sickle cell patient. No, she said you're a sickler. I was like, no, I'm not a sickler. I'm a sickle cell patient. She was like, what is the difference? I said, there's a big difference. It's like, as big as you are, as old as you are, it doesn't come with age, fam. Once you have it, it's there. It's not as if as you're growing up, the S will later become A. When you grow to another stage, the other one becomes another A. No. So you watch what you say and you give positive comments. Your sickle cell, oh my God, you look so beautiful. Your sickle cell, yeah, you're strong. Tell us things that will encourage us. Don't pity us. I feel if for anything, that's what we have that you don't have. And we have it because we can fight it. The person that created us thought that, okay, if I give this to Jirit, she's going to be perfect handling it. But if I give this to another person, no, the person is not strong. So that thing that I'm carrying is what makes me special. And that's my strength. So you don't say negative things. Please be positive around us. We need it. My first boyfriend, his mom said, nah, you're not even going to date this girl. Why? She's sickle cell. She's going to fall sick. She might not give you children. I was heartbroken, but I thought of something. I am extremely beautiful. I am super smart. It means now them they rush me. So I was like, just go. Second heartbreak, I loved him and he was AS. I wonder how I did not know, because he lied. And when I found out, I had to walk away. I wasted 1 year of my life. But presently, there's this charming AA soul I have. And I've not met his parents, but we believe they're going to like me. So it has been a rough ride. You find the one you love, he's the wrong genotype. You find the one you love, he loves you back. The parents, siblings, everybody hates you because they think you're going to be a problem to the family. We walk away. If you're sickle cell, you're watching this, you'll be broken, yes. But maybe I should remind you that we have charm. And we are extremely, we are super beautiful. It's nothing to even argue about. I've not seen an ugly one. So it means you have so much applications. You just screen and find the perfect one. We'll be fine. It's nothing we can't do. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Relationships. I've seen warriors that don't get married because of stigmatization, especially from in-laws. I don't know what's your problem. If your son wants to marry me or your daughter wants to marry a sickle cell warrior, allow them as far as their genotype matches. We are normal human beings. We just have a little blood disorder. And everybody can fall sick. So we'll be fine. If I can have one, you can have one. I feel there should be a rule. The way that stealing is illegal, the way that when you murder somebody, you go to jail. It should be a rule. Nobody should marry wrong. The churches, take it more serious. Go for your genotype test, not once. Go like twice or 3 times. And make sure you're compatible. The society, try as much as you can to talk to everybody that you see is marrying wrong. Even if it's rumors. I spoke to a lady I've never met her in my life. They just told me she's getting married to AS. I said, Ma, are you okay? Talk to people. Don't, if you know, you have an idea of what it is, let everybody know. More awareness about sickle cell anemia and the dangers. More consultations. Pass a rule, do not marry wrong. If they catch you, you should go to jail. Yes, you deserve it. Gambling. It's very illegal. There should be a rule against it. Please, the society, And you as an individual, you play the most vital role. Talk to people. You must not be a doctor, you must not even have anything to do with the hospital, but once you know about it, please talk to people. Go for serious family planning. Never to even mistakenly get pregnant. When you need a child, orphanages. Adopt. But you don't try it. You can never know which child is coming out with sickle cell anemia. And if mistakenly you try and then the first one comes out clean, please don't try again. If you're not going to have a child, it's fine. Go ahead, I'll attend your wedding. But if you're planning to have children, please don't. We have normal deliveries. I've not given birth before, but I've seen warriors. One recently gave birth to triplets. Normal delivery. Very normal. She was even discharged the next day. I've seen so many, I can't even count. Normal deliveries. Extremely normal deliveries. You go in, you push, take your child out, go to the ward, go home. Some that go through CS, basically, maybe there's a complication. Sometimes complications that don't even involve sickle cell anemia, because we have AS and AA that go through cesarean section to get their children. So we have normal deliveries, very, very normal. I think that's one of the perspectives we should change. Some people even say we don't give birth at all. How? We're not barren. We're just warriors. And we get offsprings. My name is Jiritmwa Bakkuk. I'm a student. I'm a radio and television presenter. I'm a baker. I am a filmmaker. I am a sickle cell warrior. I am not a sickler. I am strong. I am brave. I am beautiful and intelligent. I am super special. I'm a superhero because I have superpowers. I am a warrior.